Welcome makers to this tutorial. My name is Mr. Zuniga and we'll be creating a fidget spinner using Onshape, which is this web-based 3D design tool or software that is very useful. It's kind of like on the professional side of 3D designing. And even though it's not as user-friendly as Tinkercad, hence the need of a tutorial for this, still pretty user-friendly in my opinion, especially compared to other design software. And it's web-based, so it doesn't require you to download and install any apps or programs in your computers. Also, I've seen that it's kind of like the Chromebooks and other computers that are not as powerful as as PCs are still able to run Onshape, so that's good. So what we're gonna do, this is just like the main website of Onshape. However, we're not gonna be signing in from here. You can create a student account if you wanted to using the school email. But what we're gonna do is to go to ucls.onshape.com here, and since you're part of this course, you should already have an account. So go to ucls.onshape.com, sign in with your Google account, and that will take you to the account that we've made for you. So once you're in, we're gonna go to Documents and create a new model. How do we create it? We click here and Create Document. We'll call it Fidget Spinner. And that will take us to the Onshape workspace. This is kind of similar to Tinkercad, especially the top view, which is similar to that blue area that we have on Onshape. However, we have these other planes where we can start like drawing sketches, and that's the way we're gonna be working in here. Different from Tinkercad, where we kind of like drag objects into the main workspace. In here, we're gonna be making sketches from which we're gonna then create models, 3D models. And you'll see here that on the main menu or the main tools for Onshape when we're not drawing sketches are these, which are like ways to create 3D models or to uh, do operations or edits on them. I strongly advise you to use a mouse because with the right click, you can move around, rotating here. With the scroll button, you can zoom in, zoom out. And with the left click, you can select things. If you ever select things and you want to unselect them, you pretty much can click on the void, in the white void that's around these planes, and you can unselect everything you had. If you ever get lost, for example, let's say you zoom in an area that where there's nothing and you want to go back, you can of course zoom out, but also you can give a right click here on the void and click isometric, and it will take you to the isometric view of what's been designed. This is our origin point. This is where like all the pieces are measured to in terms of their distance to the origin and where are they fitting or where are they located in this 3D environment. So this is a good place to start on this view. Now we're gonna create the first sketch. What the first model that we're gonna create is the bearing, which is the part in the center of the spinner that helps it rotate or spin. And the way we're gonna create that is we're first gonna click here on sketch, and we're gonna select the plane. This is like a base or yeah, a flat surface where we're gonna start making our first sketch. We're gonna click or select the top plane, and I'm gonna click here on top view in the navigation cube in order to see the aerial shot of the top view. So definitely in here is where we're gonna be making our first sketch. These lines are the right and top view. No, what were it? The right and front view. So if you don't want to see anything here, you can just click here on the features menu and kind of hide it. Then just to double check on the units that we're going to be using. Go here into the menu section, go to workspace units, and make sure you're using millimeters. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, oh, I got out of like the sketch mode. So I'm going to double click here in the sketch number one, double click it. We're back in the sketch mode. So the first thing we're going to do is to make a circle in here. And then I'm going to do an even bigger one that is, and for both of them, both are, their origins are in the center. Now notice how the lines are blue. That is because technically you can still modify these in either one way on regarding their location or their size. And we're gonna assign some dimensions to it in a minute. Just just to let you know, if I don't unselect this tool, I'm still gonna be creating circles. So I need to click in here or hit the escape button in our keyboard in order to get out of that tool. Okay. So in here, I just selected this circle and I'm gonna go here onto the dimension tool and I'm gonna put a dimension to that. This circle is gonna be 22. And I'm gonna hit enter. Notice how the line changed to black. That's because now this circle has a position, which is its center being the origin, and now it also has a measurement. It has to have a diameter of 22. If I select, let me select this dimension tool. If I click on this circle and I kind of give it a left click and drag it, you can still that I'm still able to modify this. Its location might be fixed to the origin, but I can still change its dimension. So in order to uh, convert this blue line into a black line, which has a fixed position, which means it has a fixed position and location and dimension, I'm sorry. I'm gonna click here on dimension, select this other line, and we're gonna make this inner circle as to be, for it to be 8 millimeters. All right, and I'm gonna click OK. With that done, here we have a sketch. This is just a representation of the bearing. The bearing itself, we're not gonna print. This bearings I'm gonna give to you because these are mechanical parts that we cannot produce on the makerspace. So, in order to make this bearing representation, I'm gonna click on extrude. Notice that I'm out of the sketch mode, and now I can see the 3D modeling tools in here again. I'm gonna click on extrude. I'm gonna select this area, and now I'm gonna make it to be 7 millimeters tall. And also I'm gonna select here to be symmetric. That means that it's gonna be extruded, but its center is gonna be distributed on both sides of the top view or the top plane. We're making a solid and we're making a new model out of that sketch. I'm gonna hit OK. And that's it. We've created our first model in Onshape.